Hello friends, welcome to my channel Ignite You. This is a channel for computer science student which will help them to get the idea of the subject computer science and many problems which will come in exam. So today I am going to discuss about the normalization topic. It is an important topic in DBMS. I have watched many YouTube videos and many study materials throughout internet, but I found that no material is sufficient for exam preparation. That's why I am making this series of videos which will help you to get into the normalization topic and make you understand how to cope up with the problems come into exams. So let's begin. So first we have to know what is normalization. Normalization is actually a procedure. Normalization is actually a procedure to divide a table into a small table to overcome three types of redundancy. First is insert redundancy, insert, update, and delete redundancy. So we will break a big table into a small table that will cope up these three redundancy. So let's get into details. What is three type of redundancies? You can see there is a table which has four attributes: employee ID, employee name, employee address, and employee department. First, we will discuss about the update anomaly. So there is a employee which employee ID is 101. His name is Ram, reside in Bangalore, and his employee department is research and development. Now let consider a situation that the address of Ram is changed to Bangalore to Pune. Okay. So we have changed his address from Bangalore to Pune. You know, there is another row where you have also update his location from Bangalore to Pune. If you do not do that, your data will be inconsistent. That is, for one employee, it will be showing two different data. That's why it is called update anomaly. So if we consider there is a small table which has two attributes like employee ID, employee name, and address. So when we update this employee address, the address will be reflected in this small table. So we do not have to change again here. So we have to just change Bangalore to Pune in address, and it will be reflected. That's why we come into this normalized table form. This is called update anomalies. Next, what is insert anomaly? Consider a situation that company has hired another employee, trainee, whose name is Shreya. Okay. His address is let's suppose Pune, and as of now he is not assigned to any department. So this column will be null. But you know that giving every tuple as null is not a viable option. Okay. This is not a viable option. You can think as that you can give this here a null, but this is not a viable. It will take some place and memory, and as well lots of problem will be here. So this is also a problem, and this is called insert anomaly. And next, the delete anomaly. So delete anomaly is that, like, the company is supposed to close this testing department. Okay. So when you close this testing department, the entire row has to be deleted. So we will lose the data about Sam. Okay, so this is called delete anomaly. So we have discussed three types of anomalies. First is update anomaly, delete anomaly, and insert anomaly. So to overcome these anomalies, we have to go into normalization. Now we will discuss about normalization. Actually, there are 5 types of normalization. First is 1NF, 2NF, 3NF, BCNF, 4NF, and 5NF. But these 2 normalization is not needed. We will discuss about this 4 normalization. The first is, what is 1NF normalization? 1NF normalization says that table should be flat. So there will be no composite attribute or multi-valued attribute in the table. So first we have to discuss about what is composite attribute. Composite attribute and multi-valued attribute. So first discuss what is attribute. Attribute is actually the characteristics of a tuple. That is, the attribute of this table are employee ID, employee name, employee address, employee department. These are the attribute of the table, and this attribute determines the characteristics of each tuple. Okay, and this is called the tuple. Every row of a table is called tuple, and every column name, you can hear that this, you can say these are the column name. Employee ID, employee name, these are the column name, and these are called attribute. Okay, so what is composite attribute? Composite attribute is considered as a attribute which is combined more than one attribute. Like name, you can say name is a composite attribute because name contains first name, middle name, and last name. Okay, so in first normalization form we said that you cannot take the composite attribute. So you cannot form a table like that: employee ID, name, and under the name FN, middle name, and last name. You cannot do that. You have to do like this: employee ID, first name, middle name, and last name. This will be the table, and this is called first normalization form. So this table is converted into first normalization form like this. And what is multi-valued attribute? Multi-valued attribute that for a given attribute it has more than one value. Suppose there is a employee ID. Employee ID is suppose 100, and his name is like anything A, and he has two phone number. Okay, so his phone number is 800 and 801. So this is a table, but you cannot do that. You cannot give two attribute value in a same attribute table. So you cannot give two phone number in a same row or in a same row. So you have to make a separate table that will deal with this thing, that you can like that phone number 1 or phone number 2 like this. So you have to do that no a attribute cannot take two value. This is called first normalization form. So what we discuss in this video, we discuss about the normalization topic. Normalization is a procedure to divide a big table into a small table to overcome three types of redundancy: insert, delete, and update. There are actually 6 types of normalization: first normalization, second normalization, third normalization, BCNF, that is Boy Scout normalization, 4NF, and 5NF. And first normalization, so first normalization says that every table should be flat, that is there should not be any composite attribute or multivalue attribute. Attribute is, what is attribute? Attribute is the characteristics of tuple, that is employee ID, employee name, employee address, employee department are the attribute of the table employee. Okay. And what is composite attribute? Composite attribute is the from you can say composite attribute like a attribute which is made of more than one attribute, that is name. Name is a composite attribute that it contains first name, middle name, and last name. So in first normalization form, this type of attribute is not allowed. It should be like this. Okay. And multivalue attribute, that a attribute has more than one value, that is phone number. An employee can have more than one phone number. So you have to cope up with this type of situation in first normalization form. That is, you have to make another separate table or another column that will have to only one value of a single attribute. Okay, in the next video we will discuss about second normalization form. But before second normalization form, you have to aware about functional dependency. So in the next video I will discuss about functional dependency. So if you think this video is useful to you, you can like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.